Have you ever woken up and just sat at the edge of the bed, legs dangling, waiting for your body to catch up with your mind? There's no sharp pain, no injury, just a quiet weakness that wasn't there last month. Your arms feel heavier when you reach for your shirt, your steps are slower, not because something hurts, but because something feels missing. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. After the age of 60, this feeling becomes more common. It's called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. But here's what many people don't realize. Sarcopenia isn't just a result of getting older. It's a result of what we stop doing to support our muscles, quietly over time. And the good news is, it's not only preventable, it can be reversed, gently and naturally, if you understand what your body is asking for. I remember a man named Ramdas, a 69-year-old retired tailor with kind eyes and a calm voice. He once said to me these days, "When I stand up, it's like my legs are arguing with me. They don't want to move unless I convince them." He had no major health problems. He wasn't inactive. He walked every day, avoided sugar, and ate light. But despite all that, he was slowly losing strength. Not dramatically. Just enough to feel it in the small moments. One evening over tea, I asked him what he usually ate at night. He smiled and said, "Just a little toast, some tea. I don't want to feel too full before bed." It's a common habit, keeping dinner light in hopes of sleeping better. But what many don't realize is that sleep isn't just about rest. It's about repair. And without the right nutrients in your system at bedtime, your body doesn't have what it needs to rebuild. Most people believe that muscles grow from exercise. That's true, but only partly. The real magic happens while you sleep. It's during the deep stages of rest that your body goes to work, quietly repairing tissue, balancing hormones, restoring what the day has worn down. But only if it has the raw materials to do so. Ram Dass wasn't giving his body those materials. He thought avoiding food at night was healthy. In truth, he was going to bed empty, leaving his body no choice but to slow down the repair process. That's when I introduced him to a new idea: bedtime nourishment. Not a full meal. Not sugar. Just the right kind of simple, calming foods that whisper to your muscles, "It's time to heal." The first food I asked him to try was kiwi. A small, fuzzy fruit, sweet, tangy, nothing fancy. But what kiwi does at night is remarkable. It's one of the few fruits that naturally contains melatonin, the hormone your brain releases to tell your body, it's time to sleep. Most people know melatonin as a pill, but kiwi delivers it in a natural, food-based form that your body understands. And because it's combined with fiber, antioxidants, and minerals, it doesn't just help you sleep, it helps your body work better while you rest. Ram Dass was skeptical at first. Kiwi? Before bed? But he agreed. 2 kiwis, 1 hour before sleep. No other changes. 2 weeks later, he called me and said something I'll never forget. "When I get up now, my knees don't hesitate. I don't sit and wait. I just stand." That simple. That powerful. Science supports what he felt. In a study published in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition, participants who ate 2 kiwis before bed fell asleep faster, stayed asleep longer, and experienced better sleep quality overall. But the benefits didn't stop at sleep. Kiwi is rich in vitamin C and E, antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, the kind that builds up in aging muscles and makes movement feel stiff. It's also high in potassium, which supports smooth muscle contractions and prevents those jarring leg cramps that wake so many people at 3 a.m. And despite its sweetness, kiwi won't spike your blood sugar. It has a low glycemic index and is gentle on the digestive system. For seniors managing diabetes, high blood pressure, or indigestion, it's one of the few fruits that offers big benefits without the usual risks. Ram Dass made his kiwi a ritual. He'd peel them slowly, sit on his veranda, and listen to the night. It became more than a snack, it was a signal. A message to his body: "You are safe, you are fed, you can heal now." If something as small as a kiwi can unlock better sleep, less stiffness, and more energy, what else might be quietly helping us rebuild while we sleep? The next food I asked Ram Dass to try was something that felt even more unusual to him: an egg. "Eggs are for breakfast," he chuckled. "Why would I eat one before bed?" It's a common reaction. Most people associate eggs with toast, morning routines, and the smell of something sizzling in the pan while the sun rises. But what they don't realize is that one single egg before bed can do something extraordinary for the body, especially after 60. See, the real power of the egg isn't just in its protein, it's in the kind of protein it delivers. Eggs are what nutritionists call a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to grow and repair. But there's one in particular that stands out: leucine. Leucine is the amino acid that switches on your body's muscle-building process, like flipping a light switch. Without enough leucine, your body might still digest protein, but it won't activate the repair process in the same way. And as we age, we become more resistant to small doses of protein. In your 20s, a small chicken breast might have been enough to trigger muscle growth. In your 60s or 70s, your body needs a bit more signal strength. That's why foods like eggs rich in leucine, easy to digest, and small in volume are ideal for bedtime nourishment. One egg contains about 6 grams of protein and roughly 500 to 600 milligrams of leucine. That's not a huge amount, but it's enough to support overnight recovery, especially when paired with a light dinner or if you haven't eaten protein-rich food earlier in the evening. Ram Dass began adding a soft-boiled egg to his night. Not every night, just a few times a week. It's strange, he told me later. It doesn't feel like food. It feels like something my body has been waiting for. He didn't feel heavy. He didn't toss and turn. In fact, the egg helped him sleep more soundly. And after a few weeks, he noticed something subtle but powerful. He could carry a shopping bag with less effort. His arms didn't shake when he reached for something on a shelf. His confidence returned. Eggs also offer something else older adults often lack: vitamin D. If you don't spend much time in the sun, chances are you're low on it. And while most people think of vitamin D as something for bones, it plays a huge role in muscle contraction, balance, and even mental clarity. Combined with choline, a nutrient found in eggs that supports brain and nerve function, you get a quiet double benefit. Your muscles work better. Your mind feels clearer. Now, the cholesterol question always comes up. It's true, eggs were once vilified for their cholesterol content. But modern research has shown that for most people, moderate egg consumption, about 1 a day, does not increase heart disease risk. In fact, it can raise HDL, the good cholesterol. Unless your doctor has advised you otherwise, an egg at night is not only safe, it may be exactly what your body needs. Of course, how you prepare the egg matters. Avoid frying in butter or adding too much salt. A gently boiled, poached, or scrambled egg in a bit of olive oil is ideal. It's soft, nourishing, and easy to chew, which makes it especially helpful if you struggle with jaw pain or dental issues. No chewing battles required. Another woman I met, Lena, age 68, had always skipped food after 6 p.m. I thought it helped with digestion, she said. But every morning, her legs wobbled like noodles when she got out of bed. We added just 1 egg to her evening routine, soft-boiled, with a pinch of pepper. Within 2 weeks, she called me smiling. I don't feel wobbly anymore. I feel planted. That's the kind of change we're after. Not six-pack abs or gym workouts. Just steadiness. Confidence. The feeling of being at home in your own body again. But while eggs give you a quick protein boost, the next food works slowly, almost silently. You might not expect much from a tiny seed you've forgotten in a kitchen jar. But what those little seeds do for your muscles overnight might surprise you.